Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racy, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I have no filter. I don't sugarcoat my messages. If that is not your thing, I'm always very respectful. I give you the opportunity to sign off now because, I read how I read. These are general messages, so please take them as they resonate and leave them if they don't. If they don't force them to fit. There are other readings and other signs that would probably behoove you to watch, especially, outside of your sun sign. Looking at your moon sign, your rising sign, where your Jupiter is, and all that stuff says a lot. So make sure you understand how the different signs relate to your chart and the people that you cross-watch for. These are the January readings. I do the 2021 forecasts where I break down each month in advance. Those are going to be exclusively on Patreon. Okay, as of the first of the month, all of those will start going up on Patreon. Now, for those of you not familiar with Patreon, Patreon charges your patronage when you sign up for that month, whatever the current month is, and then renews your patronage on the first of the month thereafter. So signing up on the last day of the month will charge you for that month, and then it'll go into the following month and allow you to continue with your patronage the following month, but it happens on the first. So to avoid double charges or surprises like that, I'm just trying to give you a little bit of a heads up. It is best to sign up on the first of the month, just for that reason, right? Because Patreon charges you for the month you sign up and then the first of the month after that, okay? With that said, we are going to be getting into these energies. This is for Sagittarius and those with strong or significant Sagittarius placements in their charts. All right, so if you know what house Sagittarius rules in your chart and what's in there, it can give you some specific insights into, a certain area of your life. All right, so Sagittarian energy. Just with the cards out, this could involve significant Gemini placements in your chart, Cancerian placements in your chart, your Neptune placement, and your Saturn placement. Okay. You might want to watch the signs that relate to those aspects in your chart. Your Gemini energy, your Cancerian energy, your Neptune, and your Capricorn placement. There's probably messages in there for you, okay, concerning those houses and how they all relate. The guidance coming in is the crown chakra. This is what the focus is from the divine for the month of January. It is keyword support, love, signs, and direction. Okay, this is number 47. This is you being angelically guided to create miracles that are of a vibration of self-mastery, right? They're putting your self-mastery out into manifestation. They're guiding you to this. You're receiving downloads in divine time, right? Everything is being synchronized with your energy and what you're doing. That's the goal, right, of spirit, to get you with these vibrations moving forward for this month. Getting into the deck, and I know this looks a little crazy. The top of the deck is the Lovers, and the bottom of the deck is the Page of Chalices. Now, when I was shuffling them and the four cards underneath fell out, I stopped the deck and I knew that those four cards were complete, and the High Priestess didn't fall out, but it was sticking out of the deck. So the High Priestess, where it was sticking out, when I was setting it for the picture so that you could see where it cut the deck and was sticking from, I realized it cut the deck at the Illumination card, which is a very specific card to this deck. There's a reason why, Sag. I think you see the High Priestess, your Neptunian placement. Your High Priestess energy and what it sees, you already know. You already know. What's happening is you're being illuminated to the manifestation of it and your conscious reality. The Lover's card on top is about you being in a place where you've made the choice to dance with the divine, to allow your choices to flow as you're guided, right? The guidance card. You're allowing and choosing your energy to flow as it's guided. And you know, even though you necessarily can't see, that something is manifesting from it, and you just trust that whatever it is going to be in alignment with the vibration you're creating in, choosing in. So at the bottom of the deck being the Page of Chalices, and I believe this was in Libra's reading, if I'm not mistaken, the Page of Chalices on the bottom of the deck is a masculine energy, a young masculine energy who finds this cup and seemingly rubs the cup like a lamp, and all of this magic starts to spew off the cup. It's an overflow of magical energy rushing out. And it just reminded me of granting the asking and granting of a wish. Something that our boyish masculine energy would choose. What do we want as children? What do we wish we could create? Everybody being happy. We want our parents to be happy. We want our brothers or sisters to be happy. We want our friends to be happy. And the boy that gets bullied in school to be happy. Like, we want people to be happy as children. In our innocence, what we choose, we want to see people happy. That feels good. And so this wish is the bottom line, right? It's the bottom line. This wish being granted, you being given the opportunity to have it granted, that you would take steps as you're guided. Like, who would think to stop and rub a cup? It's a fucking cup. It's not a lamp. It's not a genie lamp. You're sitting there rubbing a cup because you were guided. You don't know why. You were guided just to maybe shine it. You wanted it to be shiny. You don't know why you were guided to make it shiny, but it just turns out you were due a wish. And you kind of knew it was coming. High Priestess and Illumination. You knew it was coming. You just didn't know when, and you didn't know how. You just had a feeling. And so as we get into the bottom cards, it starts off with the Chariot, then moves into the Page of Pentacles, and then the Devil, and then the King of Pentacles. The Chariot, it reminded me of that, I believe his name is John Campbell, who did Chicken Soup for the Soul. He was talking about the story in The Secret about, the car driving through the dark, and you can't see the entire way from Jersey to California, but you can see the next 10 feet in front of you with your headlights in the dark. The dove is about divine guidance that's flying in front of that car in the middle of the night, in the dark night. You can see the dove. You're driving 10 feet at a time as you're guided, knowing you're going to get there to the destination. And you do. And it's that same boyish energy, right? That child masculine energy. Discovering the coins. Discovering the gold in the garden. It's discovering the gold in the garden. What's valuable on the other side of this journey. Your chariot got you there. And now you're seeing what's there. Now that it's light. And you step into the woods. Deeper into the woods, right? Because this outskirts, it's beautiful. There's big fresh strawberries. There's flowers. There's, a couple trees. It's beautiful. And then you see the path on the Devil card that goes deeper into the woods. And you don't know why. But you're being guided to go. To not be afraid of the woods. And when you do, the King of Pentacles is triumphantly there at the end of the month. So your angels wouldn't guide you through the dark woods. Your higher self wouldn't guide you through the dark woods if there was anything to be worried about. You can trust your guidance no matter how scary or intimidating it looks. The journey through that. Maybe it's not as deep a forest as it seems. But it's definitely the right path. You know, the Devil card and Saturn energy is the Lord of manifestation. You can't reach the triumphant King of Pentacles, the master manifester with the strawberries dancing in their magic around him, championing the bull energy, the endurance, the stamina, the reliability, the solid, sturdy foundation, the reason things make progress. In the experience, it's the greater fruition. It's the greater fruition. There's being comfortable in life, and then there's luxury. Because this King of Pentacles and that bull that is Tarian energy, all about luxury. This is about going through what could be stressful, knowing and trusting that you're meant to go through it. You're meant to go through it because of what you get to experience at the end. Like, you can only drive so far, and then you approach that path. And you know you got to walk it. You know you got to walk it. And that's okay, because you know and trust you're coming out championing this. You're going to create all the magic you could possibly create. You are being guided the whole time to unleash and find your ultimate magic, your greatest manifesting potential. You're being illuminated and you know it. You're being shown. You're being shown secrets. With your guidance, your higher guidance, you're being shown secrets, that the paths that most people won't walk. You're seeing the secret behind the power of overcoming fears and trusting your guidance, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. Because the more you know you're loved and supported by your higher self, the more signs and direction you get, and that's the more love and support you're capable of giving. It is the sign and the direction that everybody's been looking for. It's way shower energy. If you wanted a wish to be that sign, to give that direction for others, because you've learned how to trust the love and support of your best self up there, wherever it is, however you see it, whatever you call it, the power greater than you that loves you and wants you and all your wishes to be granted all at once. Seriously. The readings this year, Sag, you're the last one that I've done for January, and the readings this year have been incredible to read. Incredible to read. Being Sagittarius, Sagittarius is the sign of the seer, the prophet, the higher vision, right? That visionary. And I think you've known all along what it is you've wanted to create, which is why you manifested finding this cup in the first place. It's why you wanted to make it shine. A cup, that represents all that holds love, and you wanted to make it shine. The value of it, the vessel that contains the love and holds the love that can be offered to others. being divinely guided. Watch for the full moons this year too. I think they're going to be very important for you, especially if you do have strong Cancerian energy in your chart. Just because I'm looking at the guidance card and I'm noticing how the sun and the moon are on opposite sides of the center, which is usually the case with full moons. So, eclipses too, for that matter. I think you're bringing in something big that you can tangibly see, where your reality actually looks different. The luxury of it is manifesting. You got a wish being granted. It's in the 3D wish being granted. So I hope this gives you some valuable insights for January and what's coming, and to definitely continue listening to that beautiful guidance in there, because you're seriously manifesting some awesome shit. Whatever you're doing, you know what path you're on. You see it coming. It's like, I feel like a childlike excitement. Like, instead of are we there yet, it's like knowing you're almost there. It's like going to the beach and smelling the ocean and smelling the bay before you get there. Like, you ain't at the beach yet, but you can smell it. You can smell it. And it's that kind of feeling. It's knowing that in a matter of moments, you're gonna be on the sand. You're gonna be with your feet in the ocean. Carefree, basking in the sun. It's the good life. It's the fucking good life. Until next time, guys, I look forward to seeing you on Patreon for your 2021 forecast. That will be out soon. You can find that information in the description, guys. This is Divine Rebel Racy signing off. So remember, always love each other, and most importantly, love yourselves. Take care, everybody.